Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 back here, making another drawing video. It's Sunday, so we're back at it again. And today we're going to be drawing Darkspine Sonic, or redrawing Darkspine Sonic, because I did have a Darkspine Sonic video already up on the channel, but that was from 11 years ago, so it is well overdue time that we redo Darkspine Sonic. And this video was requested by Yosha with 3 A's. That's Y-O-S-H-A-A-A. Thank you so much for the request. And yeah, not much else more to say. We're drawing Darkspine Sonic here. Yeah, other than that, before the video starts, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share it. That really helps me out. Other than that, let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off, what we are going to do is draw a nice, decent sized circle, kind of right here on the page. And then under that circle, we're going to get another circle, slightly smaller, something about there. And then an even smaller circle right about there. And then off the smaller circle, we're going to get a line into like a big circle. This is where his foot's going to be. Then a line going out here and then down like that. And then a nice big circle right there for a foot. He's going to have his hand right about here. And then he's going to have another hand right about there. If you want to draw the lines kind of connected in, they'd be something like that. But this is pretty much good for the gesture that we need. So let's jump in here. And I like to start off with his face. And we could do the crosshairs. They'd look something like this. He's kind of looking down, so the crosshairs would be lower. But we're going to start off with his nose. So right kind of below the crosshairs here, we're just going to draw a line going out, curving in, and then over like that. So you should get like this nice kind of oval type shape. And then from there, we're going to draw the muzzle. So right over it, we're going to get a nice little curve line that curves around the nose like that. And then it's going to go down and then up slightly here like this. And then what you want to do is draw a nice curve line, but keep it very close. You don't want to make it, because normally we do Sonic's like muzzle area, we make it a little bit wider. You want to keep this one kind of thinner. And then here, what we're going to do is just go down and then up right about there, and then just connect it in like that. So you should get a nice muzzle shape here. Now what we could do is draw in his eyes, and what I like to do is draw a nice little circle, keep it very light right there, just so we can get the curve for the eyes right. So the curve's pretty easy. It's just going to be this curve line that curves over, kind of up and in like that. And then same thing here, it's just going to go up and then over like so. And now we're going to get a curve line. Starts from there and connects into the muzzle. And then same thing on this side. It's going to connect into the muzzle there. And you can actually extend this line out a little bit like that. And now what we could do is draw in his eyebrow lines. So what we can do here is draw a nice little curve line that kind of follows the eyebrow a little bit. And then same thing over here. It's going to go up and then over like that. And now I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And now we're basically going to like draw in his head, but we're going to just divide it into the kind of shapes. So you want to keep this round kind of circle shape going on like this. And then it's going to go into like a nice big curve and then down into like a spike there. And then we're going to get another spike there like that, and then one more like that. And then here we're going to get a spike that goes down this way, and then another one going down that way. And just keep this light. I'm just kind of doing this just kind of give us a starting idea, but you should have the spikes looking something like that. But before we go into the spikes, we are going to go into his ear. So his ear here is pretty simple. It's going to be right here. What you're going to want to do is draw a nice kind of curve line like this. It's going to curve down like that. And then we're going to start very close to this line and draw a line hugging this until we get to here. And then it's going to go down and then over like that. And the trick to like the ear is you want this line to be very close, and then you go kind of like in the middle here and go down. So you want this line to be close to this one, this line to be farther away from that one. And now we're going to do the same thing right here. This ear would be right about here. And we're going to do the exact same thing, just in the opposite direction. And then we're going to keep that line very close to that side, go over, and then up like that. And now we could start drawing in the spikes here. So here, I'm going to give this a little bit of a curve. So it's going to curve down like this, and then go out. And then we're going to start right here and do that curve again. So it's going to curve inward slightly before billowing out and going over like that. And then we can make this spike a little bit thicker, something like that. And then here, this line is pretty good. We could just kind of go up, kind of down like that, and then kind of in. And then we're going to start right behind the ear and draw the spike going down. I'm actually going to keep these lines kind of light. We'll jump back to this in the end because we're going to draw his hand here. It's going to kind of overlap a lot of that. But before we get off his head, we could draw in his these like racing lines that he has on his head. And it's very simple. What you're going to do is just draw a nice curve line that curves up like that. And then another line that kind of hugs it. So you get like one stripe going down. Then in the middle here, we're just going to draw a line going up like that, and then another line going up like so. So you get the spine for the Darkspine Sonic. Like that, and now we can just jump into his hands here. So we'll do this hand first because it's kind of in front of everything. So to draw this one in, what I'm going to do is draw a series of circles that are going on an arc. A good tip for hands as they go on arcs. I know we're going to like run out of space for the fingers, but we'll see what this one is, and it's pretty much the same thing for the fingers going out. And the pinky will kind of go out towards us like that. And then we'll have a nice little oval for the thumb, and the thumb will just kind of go out over here. But this is pretty much good to start drawing in the hand. So what I'm going to do is start right here and just draw a nice big curve going up. And then, again, we're going to draw all the fingers kind of like this. It's just going to curve down and then over like that. Then we're going to get like a little U right here, and we're going to go into another finger, and this one will kind of curve up, go down like so. And this one's actually going to stop right about there. And now this finger's going to go out in like kind of like a slightly different direction. So we're going to start a little bit before this line ends and draw the line going out. And then we would extend it out here, kind of wrap around and go in like that. And then this last, the pinky finger would just kind of go down and over like this. Then it'll curve in like so. And now we could jump into the thumb. So the thumb will just kind of dip down slightly and then go out like this. Kind of curve around like so. And then we'll get the bump for like the fatty part of his hand. And a plane's going by. And now we can get a nice little curve line that connects into the pinky there like that. And then we'll just draw a nice little curve line right there. Just to show like kind of like the bend in his hand. But that's pretty much it. And now just to kind of finish this off, we can draw basically this curve line that wraps around. Basically, if we were to like draw this out, there'd be like a ring around his arm. And then his shoulder is going to be right about here. And then from his shoulder, we're going to just draw a line curving out like this. And then one kind of curving in, and then going out like so. And then he does have a stripe right here as well. So we could draw that in by drawing two parallel lines. That's pretty much it for his hand. And now that we got his hand down, you can darken in this part of the spike. And then right here, you get a nice little curve line like this for that spike. And we would see a little bit of the tip right there for that one. And now we could draw in his body. And his body is very simple. We're going to start right about here and just draw a nice curve line curving in like this. So it's going to kind of follow that first circle that we made. And then here, what we're going to do is kind of go straight into the legs. So this line's going to just curve out and then over and then down like this. And then here we're going to get a nice little curve line for like the bend in his, so we can get like a nice like bean type shape like that. And you would see a little bit of his spike right there. Like so. And before we jump into the legs, let's just finish off the body. So we're going to start right about here. And you just draw a nice curve line curving up for his stomach. Like that. And now here what we're going to do, like right under this line that we just made, we're actually going to do like kind of like a straight line like that. And then this line's just going to curve in like this. this line then we'll draw another kind of parallel line like so. And then from this line, we're just going to go over, and then we're going to draw it down like that. And now for his shoes, it can be broken down into two parts. You got the ring, and then you got the actual like foot. So we're going to draw on the ring first, and the ring's very easy. What you're going to do is draw a nice curve line that kind of intersects these two lines. And then what we're going to do is just draw a nice kind of curve line that wraps around like that. And you can erase any overlap like so. And now we're going to go into the shoe shape. So the shoe shape, it's pretty easy. What we're going to do is just kind of go down. We're going to kind of like make like an L right here. Like you see the kind of L. And it's going to curve out a little bit. Kind of get to like slightly like a point. And it's just going to go up and over like this. I'm going to wrap this around like so. And this is pretty good for the shoe shape just in general. So something like this would work. And all you need to do is draw like a curved line like this and another curved line like that for the strap. And honestly, this line extends out a little bit too far. And this one too. You want it just slightly extending out. You don't want like a really long line. So there we go. And I'll actually erase this part and this part. It's annoying me. I gotta sneeze too. Oh man. Okay, I think it's gone. Alrighty, so that's good. And now we can get the other foot. And the other foot's slightly different because we're going to see it a little bit more on like a top view. So we're going to get a little curve line that goes across like that. Then we're going to get the ring like so. And then this foot's going to be more on like the side. So we're going to see a lot more of it. So we get like that L shape this way and then kind of like the foot like that. But we're going to refine the shape a little bit by drawing a little curve line going down. Kind of bumping out a little bit. Maybe get to like a point before it curves over. Down, have a little bit of a dip where the heel is and then go up. So you should have a shape that looks something like this. And then we're going to get a curved line here. And then one more right there. And also we could darken in this line for the spike and erase any overlap. Like that. And then you would see a little bit of his tail too. That'd be like a little spike coming out here like that. And then lastly, we can draw in his other hand, which this hand's actually super easy to draw in. So this is a pretty good placement for it. I'm going to get a nice little circle under here. This will be the start of the ring. And what we're going to do is draw a nice little curve line like this. Then we're going to draw two lines going in from it like there. And very short because the spikes kind of block a lot of it. Then we're just going to draw a nice oval that wraps around here like that. And then for the fist here, really all you need to do is kind of like gesture in the thumb there. And then maybe like the first knuckle like that. And what we're going to do is start right here. And we're just going to draw a curve, like a C shape, like a C line like that. I'll zoom in a little bit more. So we're going to draw a little C line. Then it's going to go down and then over. And it's going to kind of wrap around and in like this. So you just want it bumping out slightly before going into like the circle or the cuff here. Or the ring cuff that he has. And then here what we're going to do is draw a line going out. Curve it up. Over and then down like this. So you should get a shape that looks something like that. And then here what we're going to do is just round this off and then connect it into this part of the ring. And that is pretty much how you draw Darkspine Sonic. Yeah, this one wasn't that tough. Again, it's pretty much just Sonic, except you don't draw in his eyes and you put these little like streak marks on there. And you could also shade in his nose. You can put a little half circle right here and then just darken this in for his nose. I didn't do that on the inked version. And honestly, I'm drawing on my drawing desk and I don't think I can stand these up. So here's the sketch that we just did. Take a nice good look at it. And I will replace it with the inked version I did beforehand. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, not very hard if you've watched any of my other Sonic drawing videos. This one should be a pretty easy one for you to tackle, because we're pretty much just drawing just normal Sonic with just some slight changes. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you again, Yosha, for the request. And if you guys have requests, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. I do take them. And just tune in on Sunday when I make a drawing video, and hopefully yours pops up. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you then. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.